Hey everyone, welcome to my next playthrough, Jak and Daxter with the Precursor Legacy. This was originally on the PlayStation 2, but then they... Let me turn my TV down. This was originally on the PlayStation 2, but they released a HD trilogy, and I got this sucker for $15. Yay, yay. But anyway, this is one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games, even though I got it late in the system's lifespan. But, so, I did start a file back when I first got it. I just never got around to finishing it, so I'm just going to start a new file, then save over this one, as well as, you know, make backup files, because my capture card has been screwing up a lot, but hopefully that won't be much of a problem this time. So wait, don't load. Fork. Anyway, I completely forgot pressing circle loads the game. My bad. So we're just gonna start a new game, and that's just yeah, I'll just go ahead and say over this, and we will get started with the cutscene. So I will see you guys after that. Yes.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Okay, so as y'all just saw, Daxter filling a container of dark eco and turned into this furry thingamaflyer thing. I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, so this
device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Thank you. And yeah, she said she'll be giving us advice throughout the adventure as well as Samus. So this is the first area. It's basically a training area to show you the ropes. You can swim in the water. Let me see. This is... yeah. You can also dive. 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 There you go. Yeah. You don't have to worry about him running out of air. He'll automatically do that on his own. Because that's realistic. So, about this game, it is a little different in that its load times are basically covered up by the cutscenes. You know, you basically go from area to area on foot or by vehicle or whatnot. There's never any loading screens except for when you're, you know, saving the game. And hold on.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Okay, as she just said, we need to collect these precursor orbs, and usually it's just 90 that you need. In some cases, it's a lot more, but it's not too bad.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-grab zoomer.
Okay, as she said, that is a power cell. We need to collect 20 of these in order to travel across, what is it called, Fire Canyon? Yeah, so let's just grab it. Yeah, every time you grab a precursor orb, they just do some weird dance, and the game automatically saves, so that's nice. Yes, okay. So you can double jump, punch.
You'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Okay.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
As I was going to say, you can ground pound by jumping up in the air and pressing the square. Yeah. This is the only way you can break these boxes that contain the scout flies as well as other stuff. So keep that in mind. Hold on, I'll show it to you. See, I'm trying to punch it, but it's not doing anything. You can also spin. Yeah. And every time you free 7 scout flies, you get a power cell. I love those dances.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Yep. Basically, we could go down. Well, actually, let's just go around here.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
So as he just said, that is Blue Eco. There's 4 different colors, technically 5, but we'll get into that later in the game. But the 4 main ones are blue, red, yellow, and green.
How each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
I have no idea what he said because my volume is so low. Anyway, what I was saying is something about Eco, and I forgot. Oh yeah, Blue Eco. Yeah, there's 4 different colors: blue, red, yellow, and green. Blue Eco is, like he said earlier, the energy of motion in which you move a lot faster. Yeah. Red Eco, I guess, is energy of strength because it doubles your power, quote unquote. I'm not sure if it's red or orange, to be honest. They'll probably tell us later. Yellow is, wait, I think someone's about to talk.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
As I was saying, Red Eco doubles your power unless you take out enemies a lot quicker. And hold on, they're gonna talk again.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna wait till we actually get to the other types of Eco in order to explain them a little more. Because they keep talking! Alright, so that's what power cell number 3. Can't remember actually. Let's check. Yeah, she was talking about, well, yeah. So you can pause the game and check how many power cells you have and how many you need in a certain area. Like here we're at Geyser Rock, you know, the tutorial level, quote unquote. And we have 3 of the 4. I can't remember what the last one is, but more than likely we'll get it on the way. And you can also press X to see how many orbs you have in the area, and then press triangle to see how many scout flies you have. So yeah. Oops, excuse me.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Yeah. Interesting to note about the scout flies, there's always 7 in each area. So you never have to worry about there being more or less. There's always 7.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of Eco. Pick up 50 small green Ecos or 1 big green one to increase your health.
Okay, so as he said, green Eco is basically the energy of life. Talking. It recovers your health every time you collect.
Once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Green Eco. It basically recovers your health. Ooh, another power cell. green eco basically recovers your health. Excuse me. Whenever you collect 50 green eco orbs or just one big clump, you'll recover a portion of your health. I think I can bring it up. No, how do you bring it up? Yeah, pressing L2. Yeah, see that heart in the top left? That shows my health. Let me just. And whenever you collect 50 at full health, you basically can take 4 hits. So that's always nice. But anyway, that's it for the tutorial. Let's go back.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak?
We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay, so that was pretty much it for Geyser Rock. And here's a piranha plant. I think that's a shout out to Crash Bandicoot, because as many of y'all know, Naughty Dog were the ones that made Crash Bandicoot and this game. So that's pretty cool. But that's it for this video, just to show off this tutorial. In the next video, we're actually gonna explore that village right over there to the left. I don't know what Jak's looking at, but whatever. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Peace.